Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably that's a conky. Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, set my gator shoes. Those are green draped in a leopard.
In terms of looks, they are completely different. The Bose SoundDock has got more of a sophisticated kind of more mature look, whereas the JBL has more of like a party, new age type of look. When the JBL was first released, it must have been a couple of years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, it was around about £400 to £500 in the UK. It has been significantly reduced down now, especially on the Amazon website. I think you can get it for around the £230 mark. I'm not 100% sure. That's pretty similar to the Bose SoundDock, which retails for around about £200. So there's only about a £30 difference. In terms of features, I would have said yes, it is worth going with the JBL if you want an auxiliary input for. So if you wanted to plug it into your computer or even make it as your home sound system maybe. It also has a brilliant Bluetooth feature on it. So, and I've tested the range and it is fairly good. Keeps the quality nice and the quality don't drop. Like compared to it being docked up. The docking quality of the sound, once again, it's like really nice, and providing you've got a nice jack cable, the sound is really nice as well through the jack cable. The mids, the Bose wins on that. The clarity of the mids are a lot better, even though JBL isn't. You couldn't say that they're bad. And the highs, like the treble, they're both kind of winners, although the Bose has probably got just that little bit extra clarity on some notes of a song. Not noticeable unless you're comparing them side by side. It is surprising that actually where the Bose has only got 2 speakers, that it's got to throw out the whole full range of sound, whereas the JBL, it's actually got 2 Atlas woofers and 2 ridged tweeters, so it hasn't, those 2 drivers have got to do all the work for like the Bose and the JBL. They've had it more evenly spread out, which is usually you tend to get better sound quality, but don't get me wrong, the sound quality from the JBL is still like immaculate. You'd struggle to beat it for the price. And the way that the sound presents itself, the JBL, if you like modern music, your rap, your hip hop, even dubstep, drum and bass, the JBL is the way to go. And I have had lots of experience with both. And although you would think as Bose of like struggling with say dubstep and like they do in terms of bass, but everything else is nice and crystal clear. But when it comes to drum and bass and dubstep and whatever else you'd listen to in the new age type of music, it does help when you've got that low end bass. But with the JBL, it's a nice complement with the bass, purely because you don't have to add an additional subwoofer, because those Atlas woofers, they do pack a punch, and it is if you've got like a miniature nightclub sound system. It is very nice, and they both go very loud for their size. The JBL's maximum output, I believe, is 120 watts, and as you already know with Bose products, or if you don't know, they don't actually put a wattage for their speakers, but at high volumes there is very low, if not any, distortion from both of these systems. Bearing in mind the JBL has gone down quite a lot in price, so I'm not sure if they're bringing out a Mark II of the On Beat Xtreme or something like that, because it's gone easily under half of its value from when it first got released, whereas you know Bose products, they do tend to stay at the same price range right until they get kicked off the line. The Bose SoundDock, it's fairly old. I think it's like the 2008 model. Bearing in mind this JBL, I think it's like the 2012, so you would expect it to have all of the new amp and processing equipment inside to help amplify that sound and give it a better clarity, but the Bose, it's just clear that their technologies are hard to be beaten. Although they are two completely different types of systems, you can get them for around about the same price, but I hope that gives you a little understanding of the difference between these two. If you've got any other questions, just let me know. If you want me to make another video of any features that you think I may have missed, just let us know. And this is Ben from PPG Studios, and we will see you next time. Please subscribe and like.